Oh, we just made it.
So it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd. Some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Furina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect.
Yeah.
A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks.
Dude, she's she's such an Eidolon.
Citizens, just as the will
She's so
of
not.
God
She's so
remains
not the real
open to
Archon.
the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Furina, what are you doing?
Dude, Ashikai theory? Let's go. This is so true.
As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinale,
Finally.
the Hydro Archon
Good.
to be punished
Honestly?
by the death
Honestly?
sentence.
Twitch, what are you doing? You just have ads over here? Dude, that's crazy. Oh, there we go.
You and I both know that there may be issues with
dumb.
the primordials.
Come on, Twitch, what the heck?
Everyone on the street who
Ooh.
happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
Yes.
What's done
Maybe.
is done. Just trust me. Your Archon.
Dude, she's selecting cakes. Let's go.
Convince yourself to or not.
Oh my god. Dude, that soundtrack is giving Leighton vibes so heavy, and I'm here for it.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song.
I love Furina so much.
Say cheese. Breaking news.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
Navia Quest?
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled.
I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this
never been as
justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Ooh. Wait.
Did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice.
Just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Wait, what?
The floor will now
This
begin.
trial is... I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Bro, what?
You are a devious one, Fusalo.
Wait, is childbirth?
Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What? What?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent
Wait, who is that?
and dramatic trial.
I want to know who she is.
Neverlet, I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Dude, don't play my boy Nouvelette. He's the GOAT. No. Oh, new code. Hold up. Boop. There we go. I'll probably just pin codes in the comment for you. Just FYI. Dude. Anybody who tells me Fontaine is not the best region so far, y'all are lying. Y'all are lying, bro. Oh, man. I'm so glad that Fontaine has been good. I was so concerned. I had really high hopes for Fontaine and Inazuma. And, I feel like Inazuma definitely delivered. Dude, Fontaine's just everything has been so good.
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Furina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the dragon sovereign of water and Eudex.
Dude, Ray Chase is a legend.
I'm sure many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
I love Neuvillette.
For sure, totally.
Yep.
So much.
So next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Furina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Furina's recent plans.
Furina's recent plans? Let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item.
Uh-huh.
Oh! Looks like Ray called it. Wow. Yeah. There is nothing more important to Furina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and it's like a curtain.
I don't like that.
Seems like, maybe also Neuvillette is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye
Make
on
your
stuff.
live streams be the same. What are we doing?
Fair.
Alright, so this, I
in
think...
version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon Quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events.
How many acts did the last Archon Quest have?
Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Swirling depths. Very spoopy.
The whale.
Right. So,
Tell me about the whale.
Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula.
Dude.
Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by
If they
the
kill off Navia,
whatever her end goal may be,
I will
it
be
seems like
furious.
She sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon Quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
No. Oh.
You mean Child?
Yeah. Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yup. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon Quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Like in this
But
one?
we really need to talk about Furina.
What?
We literally just saw him.
Because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the Traveler's help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Furina,
She doesn't know.
perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Probably
Once
not.
again, disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Furina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Why
Dude,
are you just standing
should
there
I
doing
live stream this?
nothing? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all.
Oh my God,
Fontaine's
Twitch.
most beloved
I'm not gonna
star,
buy your
Furina.
headphones.
I'm on a
I have
very
some.
tight schedule.
Stop.
So you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's
you'd
amazing.
expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh?
Oh,
Wow.
Yes. Ooh.
My man went there.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay!
Being too popular can be such a hassle.
I love the idle animation already.
Adore me so much.
Dude, Fontaine has the best music. I literally can't.
Strike a pose. Let the world come alive.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes.
very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
sword looks pretty cool.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Furina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus,
Yep.
and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
But now they fight for us.
Oh my gosh, no.
And
the
that makes it
octopus isn't
different.
Wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontimer aberrants. I
Okay.
would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Furina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Exactly. So, Furina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And-
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
Octopus?
And the conférencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Furina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Furina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
That's adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know
Bro.
more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Furina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Surintendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher.
They're just hanging out.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, you know, these Salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that
I
she
was not.
usually defaults to an Usia
I
Arca
immediately zoned out.
So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Furina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow.
I
Based
still
on
have
what you
no
said, it
idea
seems
what
like
those
her
do,
Arca
for
alignment
the
has an
record.
effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Furina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Furina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes. The summons
That's
created
kinda
by
hype.
Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Furina is switched out. Furina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Furina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Interesting.
Wow. It seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my
So
team's
that
HP bar.
pairs
That healing
really
skill might
well
come in
with
handy.
New Valette, I
Yeah,
think,
for
right?
real. And due to her knowledge of Deepwater Aberrants, Furina's passive talent
It's literally his whole playstyle is
abilities
just
gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer Aberrants.
sapping his own
Wow,
HP with his charge attacks and then
that'll
getting it
make
all
it
back
even
with
easier
the,
to uncover the secrets
droplets.
lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Yes.
Hey, I actually saw that Furina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca
Oh
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change. But, you know, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose.
Mm.
Yes.
I did
so
not
if
notice
you
that at all.
want to learn more about Furina, then be sure to accompany her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing. Okay, so next up we have another old friend to introduce.
That's crazy.
She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte. Yay!
Oh, adorable.
So cute.
I have
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler
no
met her
desire.
during the
I didn't
Summer
even know she
Summit
was
event,
cryo.
which took them on an adventure all over Tibet.
I didn't even know.
That's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right.
Cryo
During
is
our
an
journey in
interesting
Fontaine,
element
didn't
for
she
her,
treat
though.
the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera.
Wait, so the last patch we had Hydro
truths
Cryo,
they contain.
and now this patch we're getting
Her
Hydro Cryo.
camera, Monsieur Verite, just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're
Interesting.
friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verte is so cute. He even has his own little hat and tie.
I know. Charlotte actually commissioned both of
They're
those items
really
from
driving
Shori.
home these things.
She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
I want to know more about the whale. I really want to know more about the whale. I have,
Say cheese!
I have desires, okay?
Breaking news!
Breaking news. I do love the Newsies vibe.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
You know what's wild?
Like, what a lively
Sorry, this has
character.
nothing to do with
Combat
Charlotte.
moves, like I was saying, she's moving
We've
around.
been in
They're super
Fontaine for
dynamic.
like several patches now,
Always on
and
the
Mona
move.
hasn't shown up.
Who's on the march? Exactly.
I mean, I know she
Charlotte
lives
is
in
an expert
Mondstadt,
at applying the
but
skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect
Interesting.
nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon.
Same.
The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Whoa.
Holding Charlotte's elemental
so it's
skill
kind of like
strengthens these
Nahida's
and
E,
applies
right?
focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a new
I mean, they don't
flash
take
speed
damage. They
that
don't take dot,
continuously restores
but
HP to party members within its range.
uh,
Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in
the
and intermittently
mechanic of
attack
it, I
opponents
guess.
during the duration of the ability. As an
The
experienced
functionality
reporter,
of it.
Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus.
Dude, these
When
ads
paired
on
with
Twitch are
non-Fontaine
insane.
characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh,
When
that's
you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad.
Do-
and you know,
Do other
I have
people
a
take
feeling
photos?
some
I
super cool pictures
never
are
take
gonna
photos in Genshin.
Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Furina and Charlotte will both be featured
Oh,
in
Baizu's
version
coming back.
4.2
Interesting.
event wishes.
Oh wait, Charlotte's the
In
4-star?
first half
Oh yeah,
of
she is a
version
4-star.
4.2,
I
we'll
know
have event
nothing
wishes
about
showcasing
Charlotte.
Farina and
I
Baizu.
have never
During
bothered
this
to learn
time,
anything about
Charlotte will
Charlotte.
also receive a huge
That's crazy.
drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
I don't think it's that big of a
Huge
boost, to be honest.
A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the weapon event banner.
Oh, that does look pretty cool though.
Sword.
I hate weapon banners so much.
And in the second half of version 4.2,
Ooh.
we'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. It looks like she's investigating something.
Ooh.
Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange
Yes!
rumblings have been heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters.
It's the
Dun,
boss.
dun, dun. Oh,
I mean,
it's here already?
that makes sense. But like,
Look at that!
no.
Well, well, well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale
Yeah.
that the traveler saw in Child's vision at
Yeah.
the end of the
Yeah, it
version
is.
4.1
Can we
Archon
please talk
Quest?
more about it?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh,
Dude.
it's real big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
No,
Exactly.
but I want
In
to.
the first phase, it will use its gigantic
I want to
size
blow it
to
up.
target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay,
That's like
since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
I guess here it is.
What?
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword.
What is happening?
Creatures also
This is like some kind of weird fever
I
dream.
wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be
So,
revealed in
we basically stall, get swallowed,
Oh man, this
and then
boss
beat
looks
tinier
really
bosses
good.
inside
What
of a
happens
giant
if we,
boss.
for some reason, can't defeat it?
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the
Lower
challenge wheel
difficulty?
to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Wait,
Oh,
does it just
I
bump it?
love
It probably
that.
just bumps
Now we
its
don't need to
level.
worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey,
It
that was a
probably
lot
just
of
bumps the
information,
level,
wasn't it? Can we take a short little
That'd
break?
be
while we have
crazy.
a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Please don't make me move my cam again. Please don't make me do it. Damn it, Genshin. Ah. Oh, yo. Oh, God. I had the perfect setup for the Star Rail broadcast, and it's not the same here. Okay. All right. Oop. Burp. 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 There we go. Okay. All right. There's the code. In case you didn't see the pinned comment, that hasn't happened yet, but will be happening. I will have it there for you. The thing I am most interested in, they spent quite literally the least amount of time talking about, which is the whale. So I don't know where we go from here, okay? But I would like to know more about the whale and the whole Focalor thing.
Hello, travelers.
That would be
Welcome back
great.
to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Come back down here now.
Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss.
Uh-huh.
But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine.
Uh-huh.
Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Furina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Furina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Furina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
Wait, so that's a new area,
What
right?
a cool place. Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
I've been wanting to go here since
Definitely not
Fontaine,
what they
so
say.
like you could see
For
it.
example, strange things have been happening with the water veins
What is
around
that?
Rock Aranea. As
It's
you
just
can
a
see,
bubble.
a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And
Isn't
take a
that
look
the
at
same
this,
thing?
the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And the water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's algae.
It seems
Oh.
like Furina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of,
I
there
agree,
are
yeah.
always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the
where do they come up with
contamination
names
contamination
for
cores
these
from the
things?
bacterial mats. Pretty cool.
That's crazy.
In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects.
That
We'll
looks
leave
fun.
that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the
I
new
love
Arenius
puzzles.
Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Arenius. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
Alright.
Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Arenius Forest, you'll find the Mort region.
I'm like,
A singular tower stands
I'm like
tall
pretty
above an
neutral on
island in the middle
Melazines
of the sea.
personally.
Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Furina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same.
It was
in
pretty
version
cruel of them to just
4.2,
taunt us
the
with that.
sealed ruined tower
Just
is the
off
focus
rip.
of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers.
Mm-hmm.
I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient.
So does that open up the
That is
child
very right.
thing?
New
Is that the
stories are
whale?
always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Oh, Destiny!
Oh, of course.
Destinies in certain underwater
Of course,
lakes, new life form
because
is waking up. It
you
has
need
greater and
new
more
mats
diverse
for
powers of
Furina.
transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been
It
abandoned.
looks familiar.
So in this update, travelers can also
It reminds
look
me of
forward to the
those
climax of the
Dendro
Narcissus
enemies.
Croy's adventure quest line that was
That we
introduced
got
in
in
the last
late.
2 versions.
Sumeru.
And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise!
Like what?
I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's
it
a
Dainsleif?
lot to discover in the new areas of the map.
What happened to
but
Dainsleif?
Furina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of,
Like
let's
what?
move on to the event portion.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, the Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps near Arenius Island.
Dude, you're gonna get a
investigation.
Fremine for free?
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to
That's
him
crazy.
must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, Hey,
I
does
do
this
like the
event also
penguin.
have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love
Pretty cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles.
You
and
fight them.
All that jazz.
You solve them.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Oh.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the Clockwork Penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the Clockwork Penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind
I
these
am
battles, travelers will just have to find out
Beyond
for
confident,
themselves.
I will not need the
Let's
help
see.
of the penguin.
After helping the
But-
penguin, the next item on the itinerary is...
It's nice to know that he is
Oh,
there.
The cute little fungi are back.
Cool.
Eh?
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces.
Dude.
Bongo Head!
I
it's
miss the tower
sunshine!
defense game mode, man.
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy
I'm
playing
kind
with
of
the
sad
fungi
that this is
more
what we
than
got
ever.
instead of
Here's
tower
hoping.
defense. Like,
We,
they retired
actually
tower
have a little
defense
note
for
here to pass
this.
along from our developer friends. It's the note, some unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks!
All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else Furina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log.
So another camera
I'm
event.
more than ready to fight some adversaries.
Okay.
Let me at 'em!
But it has a zoom now. We can zoom
I
on
wish
things.
I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial
Hey,
technology
listen.
has made great contributions
Listen.
to the study of counter-criminal image recognition.
Primos is
She
primos.
believes that her research
All
can
right.
help her achieve great success.
That's where I'm at.
But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used
Hey,
in
there's more than
combat,
one camera?
But if you switch to Charlotte and
Hold
hold
up.
your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Wait, what?
Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And even if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to
feel
obtain the zoom lens after
that
the
we
event
will
ends.
probably get a chance to get Charlotte for free later on.
Seems like Furina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
Dude, you got Zhongli
And travelers who
and
are more
Nouvelette.
confident in their combat skills can choose to
That's
jump
just game
straight to the
over.
final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version
Probably
4.2
level
has
mats.
in store. But
Talent
there are
books.
still more surprises to share. Yay!
what I need.
Let's get into them.
I'm pretty sure I'm good on
Before we get
Mora.
into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna move it now because I know. Yup. But it's fine. It's fine. So far, everything I think looks pretty good. I'm not overwhelmed, but I'm not underwhelmed. I'm mostly just curious about the quest that gets us to the whale. That is basically what. And Furina looks good too. Furina looks cool. That's really all I'm interested in this time around, which is fine because that seems like the bulk of it. I've never really been super into the events that Genshin has had for the last year or so. But as far as the Archon quests go, like those are
Welcome back,
ballin'.
travelers.
Okay.
Okay, I just took a look at Lady Furina's itinerary,
Uh-huh.
and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Yeah, because that was the third redemption code.
So we've
That's
submitted
how-
our
that's how it
appointment
happens.
request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Quality
First
of
up
life, let's
is
go.
a quick challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In
What
version
does that
4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the Adventure Handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly.
It's been 4
Also, we're
years.
introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG.
They finally
In
did.
version
Oh, God.
4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update,
What is a
deck
smoother
sharing codes will also be
experience?
available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
There has to be, like,
And, since the
deck
number
build-
of
yeah.
card combinations just keeps increasing, the
Dude.
number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10
I'm gonna
to
just
20.
import a deck.
Double.
One of these days, I'm just gonna go through and
In
clear
addition, both the maximum number
rest
of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked
of
with
the
each player
TCG
level
stuff.
upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Double again.
Double.
The, the developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact Project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's
Aw.
nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events. Ooh, ooh.
Amazing. Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Oh, thank God.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2.
That's actually
The
kind of
first one
huge.
pertains to unlocking
That was
story
super
quests.
annoying to
Travelers
deal
will
with.
now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa,
I'm
nice.
the
And
type of guy who
hopefully
has to go in and
travelers won't be
clear all of
overwhelmed
his
by
Discord
some
notifications
influx of
once a
quests
week.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for
That's
the
it.
latest
We're not
version
going to hear
update.
any more about the
I guess
whale.
that means it's time for the 4.2
We're
special program
not going to
come
hear
to a
anything
close.
about who she is
Well,
after
there's
we
so
saw
much
the whale.
exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue
Cool.
around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the final.
Should I stream this one?
How can you not be? They keep on
Should
adding
I
so
stream
much
the
cool
Archon
stuff to
Quest for
game.
this?
For me, I love the idea of the combat.
I'm thinking about it.
But for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the Melusines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're going to get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2
Maybe.
special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Bye.
All right. That was pretty tight. Oop. November 8th? Okay. So, I think that's when the update drops, which is like in less than a week. Bro, that's so soon. That's so soon. That's crazy. All right. Well, hey, I have a lot of editing to do, so I'm going to go get all that stuff done. Thanks for watching. Again, I'll put redemption codes in a pinned comment if you want to see those. And I will see you in the next one.